6v6 Iron Banner. Let's talk about it. What do I think about it? I think the playlist is a good addition to the game. It's nothing that's going to change the PvP sandbox in any crazy way. It's not going to bring people that hate the Crucible back into the game to play. It's not going to do anything truly groundbreaking for the game. But that being said, it's a welcome addition. We've got Rumble, we've got Mayhem, and now we've got a new playlist, 6v6 Iron Banner. With those three playlists rotating, every week, every month, we've got some variety in the Crucible now. But let's go in a bit deeper into my thoughts about 6v6. So, we're going back to the roots of Destiny 1's Crucible, back to the 6v6 team sizes. And a few things are different this time. They have actually reduced the time it takes for heavy ammo to spawn, so there's plenty more heavy in the 6v6 Iron Banner playlist in Destiny 2. Within Control, they've changed the mechanics of the flag, so now every flag starts neutral, and having multiple people on one flag actually does capture it faster. So that kind of promotes players to jump on the flags all together, kind of like it used to be in Destiny 1, and kind of speed up the gameplay a little bit if you're playing with the team. But overall, 6v6, I couldn't help but feel like it felt very similar to 4v4. At no point in the game did I feel like it was extremely hectic, or that I was getting spawn killed, or that I was seeing people spawn right in front of me. It did happen a few times, but it was nothing as severe as 8-player Rumble was right when it came out. Mechanically, nothing was crazy. Everything seemed pretty solid and standard. There were just kind of a few moments where you were expecting 3 people down a hallway and you saw 4. And if you're playing the game right, if you get over aggressive, you're going to get punished. And this playlist kind of highlights that. So you need to play a bit defensively, play with your team, and just kind of play smart, and you'll have relative success. But one of the problems I think that may have been making me think that it felt like 4v4 was because people love to quit. Any playlist I play within Destiny 2, everyone quits. I've never been through. I feel like I haven't seen a match where I haven't had at least one quitter for a very long time. People love to quit the match mid-game, and I understand people are busy, people have lives, people have stuff they need to do, or maybe people just have short attention spans. I don't know, but it seems really hard for people to stay in a match for the full 5, 10, 15 minutes that's required. And that kind of issue is really highlighted here in the 6v6 Iron Banner, because you have someone quitting, and then it leads to a 6v5, a 6v4, or a 5v4, or 5v5, and even sometimes, going down to a 4v4, 3v3. And I think that is maybe why it felt like a 4v4, because sometimes it probably was. People love to dip. People can't stick around for the full game for some reason. And so a lot of the times it wouldn't even be the full roster of 6v6. With people leaving, with people loading in to replace those people. So, a lot of the time, it almost didn't feel like it was 6v6. And, that's not really a problem on Bungie's part. That's just the way people play Destiny and the way people play video games nowadays, and that's just kind of how it goes. So, when it did feel like 6v6, it was cool. There were a lot of abilities flying around. There was a lot of action. Heavy usage wasn't over the top. It felt like a pretty standard playlist, something that I would play during the week to get my Iron Banner gear, and it wasn't a bad playlist by any means. So I had fun, but it wasn't groundbreaking. It's not going to bring back all the players in droves to play 6v6. People will probably play it a few times and then be like, and then head back out again. But overall, I think it's a great addition to the game, another step in the right direction. I always appreciate when Bungie is trying new things and experimenting with new playlists, and the 6v6 Iron Banner was kind of a player suggestion. A lot of players had suggested that within their feedback sections, and they tried it, and it works well enough. But we'll hope that they'll start making some changes going down the road.